Hi everybody, welcome back to the TETRIX RoboBench video series. This is Tim, and today I have a very special privilege. I've got some family that has come in and agreed to hang out with their Uncle Tim. So I've got my nieces and my nephew with me today, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell everybody how old they are and where they go to school. So I'm going to start over here on my right.
Hello, my name is Colt White, and I am a freshman in high school, 14, and I live in Mount Vernon, Missouri.
Okay.
My name is Michaela Vythe. I am a junior in Mount Vernon High School, and I am 16 years old. Hi, my name is Auburn Vythe. I am also a junior at Mount Vernon, Missouri High School, and I am 16.
And just in case you guys are wondering, yes, they are twins. So we'll get that out of the way right up front. So what I did was I asked them to come in and again hang out with me, but I told them that what they were going to have to do is actually build robots. They were a little bit nervous about that because they don't do that in school, right? You guys don't work with any of this in school?
No.
Okay.
No.
But you guys do live on a farm, and tell them what your daddy does.
My dad is a mechanic, and he's done trucks, tractors, just about anything he can mechanic on.
So you guys are used to working with your hands around the farm and seeing Dad do that, right?
Yes.
So they were kind of comfortable with what we were doing, would you say?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay. And what we actually had them do was build with the TETRIX MAX building system. And you can see the results of their labors. We actually had Aubrey and Michaela work together as a team, right? Mm-hmm. And we made poor Colt work by himself, but he actually built this robot, and they built this one. And we're going to talk a little bit about what you actually did and whether or not you liked it, right?
Yep. Yes.
Sound like a deal?
Sounds like a deal.
Okay. So let's start with, we already mentioned you guys don't do this in school, but do you think it was hard? Colt, was it hard?
No, not really. I mean, some of the stuff that while I was working, I had to ask you about, but,
Okay.
Other than that, pretty easy.
Good. How about you girls?
I thought it was easy when I wasn't fighting her with it, but it was really easy. Most of the things were just pictures, and it's pretty easy to follow.
Okay. So you did have to work together. So you had to put a little bit of teamwork, right?
Yeah. And I think that was probably the hardest part about it.
Just working together as a team, huh? Yeah. You did, now because we actually had you guys work a little bit differently. You guys worked as a team, Colt worked by himself. You guys actually finished a little bit before Colt. Mm-hmm. Colt, do you think it would have actually gone a little smoother for you if you'd had a teammate?
Not really. Judging by what I saw from them, it went a lot smoother for me.
Because you didn't have to fight with somebody, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, point well taken. Sometimes your teammate can actually cause a little bit of trouble with that. Okay. After we finished, we actually had a chance to sit down and talk a little bit about the build and some of the aspects of what we covered in building as far as maybe learning potential. Can you kind of tell us what are some of the things we talked about that would have been a subject area that we might have learned something from?
Well, you have your math and your science, which is pretty, basic, but then you have your engineering and what would come in wood shop and just different subjects.
Okay. And how about you when we actually talked about some of the formulas? Do you remember some of the things that we talked about that you might have been learning?
Math formulas, we covered all of that with circumference as far as the wheels and diameter of the wheels. And we also talked about as kind of a science-related subject, which was how you would figure distance with and speed and time and stuff like that, and how you would arrange that with trying to figure out how fast a robot would go and how much distance it would cover.
Okay. So, general impressions. Do you think this is something that would be a little bit easier working hands-on rather than working from a book?
Yes. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of agreement that was kind of a little bit easier?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Was it as tough? Because I know that you guys were a little bit hesitant, a little bit nervous when you knew that you're going to have to come in and build robots. Was it anywhere as tough as what you thought it was going to be?
Not at all.
Not at all. How about this? Because we actually, there's kids all across the world that use this product. In some cultures, and I'm not going to exclude you a little bit exclusively, Colt, but I want to ask this to the girls because in some cultures, females are not seen to be tool users. So do you think it was anything that you did that was hard for you?
No, definitely not. I mean, like you said, we work a lot with our hands, but I think any woman can do this. I mean, a woman works with their hands in the kitchen anywhere she goes, and it's just as easy to build this as she would anywhere else.
Okay. Would you agree?
I definitely agree.
No issues. That's great. So, overall, what would you say on a scale of 1 to 10 of the morning's experience? Would you give it a...
One being the worst or best?
1 is the worst.
1 is the worst. Okay, I'd give it 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah.
9 3/4.
9 3/4.
I'll give it a 10. It was fun.
All right. They can't beat anything better than that, right? So I want to thank again you guys for coming in and hanging out with your good old uncle. And I appreciate the chance to show you some of the things that I get to do on a day-to-day basis. And hopefully those of you guys out there that see this video will be inspired and go ahead and enjoy building those robots and come back for some other inspiration. So see you next time.